that was fun. As you can see, it takes quite a few different tools and implements to clean out a yard, and well, we got this yard cleaned out. That was actually some video I shot from a couple days ago when we got this all cleaned out. I gotta tell you, I really enjoy using that Mahindra Snow blower. It really makes life easy around here when you get a lot of snow to move. I'll get to that in a minute, but you can see we got a little bit of snow on the sawmill here, and the cover seems to have held out pretty well. So the next thing I got to figure out is how I'm going to get logs from here to here. And well, you think, why don't I just use the tractor? And yeah, that would be the way to do it. Problem is, I do have the snowblower on there now, and while I can take the snowblower off and put the loader back on, which is initially what I planned on doing anyway, I came up with another thought and wondering why I couldn't use my backhoe with the thumb. If I could get logs onto the log bunk with the backhoe, then that would solve my issue and I'd be able to leave the snowblower on. So we're going to give that a shot. First things first, let's get this cleaned off. Well, that cover seems to hold out pretty well. I'm anxious to get it unwrapped here and see if anything got out underneath. It's like I said before, it's not waterproof, but seems to have done a pretty good job of keeping the snow off it, which is all I wanted. So I'm going to grab a snowblower and get some better gloves. My fingers are cold. Whew, that's better. Alright, let's get this one wrapped. I got the tractor warming up over there, and once that's warmed up, if I can't get a couple logs mounted on that log bunk. Didn't really struggle to pick it up or anything. So far pretty good. I've got to go from here over that log bunk, which is, I don't know, maybe 30 yards or so. It's not that far. As you saw, that worked pretty well. I got that log on there, no problem. I'm going to play around a little bit. We're going to see if we can get a couple more loaded on here, and maybe we'll roll one on the sawmill. Next. All right, that was 2. Let's go for 3. That was a good one. So we got 3 on there. Like to see if we can get maybe one more, and then maybe we'll set one up on the mill. All right, let's do this. That went so well, I'm going to try for another one. We'll go for 5. That worked great. I'm really happy. I'm really pleased with that. I was really not looking forward to putting the loader back on just to move the logs over here. Certainly I got limitations in terms of the size I can bring over, but this allows me to get started, and I can always put the loader on at any time and get the grapple. But for now, I can certainly start cutting basic lumber, start getting it dried out for next year and some projects we got lined up. So I'm going to run it just to get the motor going, get it warmed up, and we'll see about putting a log on there. You can see I get the windshield washer fluid in here, hasn't frozen, and other than that, everything should be good to go. The cover kept the snow off it for the most part, kept it dry, so I'm pretty happy with that. A little bit on the edges here, but overall kept it pretty clean. So I'm going to see if we can't fire it up. It's a Honda motor, I'm not too worried about it, but it hasn't run in a while, so I just want to warm it up. Alright, sounds good. I'm going to grab a can hook and we're going to get a log put on here. Everything seems to be fine. Let's give it a try. Struggle with that a little bit, but being new at it doesn't help. Let's make a pass on this. All right, let's get a cut ready. Try that again. Maybe we'll take this out of the way this time. You see I used the jack here to pick it up a little bit because this log was tapered a little wider on that end. I just picked it up a little bit and just forgot to take the handle off. So put that down, try that again. Try to take off a little more this time. Alright, you can see I got that first cut done and just barely skimmed it, so I'm going to try another pass. fuel off, and we're good. All right, well, that went pretty well. So we got a couple of passes made. Obviously gonna need to flip that. I'm not gonna be doing any more today. Just wanted to make sure everything was working good. And so far I'm pretty happy. Everything looks pretty good. We'll know once we get a little more into it and start checking for making sure we're all square and everything, but I'm pretty happy with everything so far. I think everything came out pretty well, and we are ready to cut. Big thing today was I know I can load logs on my bunk with my backhoe, and I don't have to take the snowblower off, at least to do some of the what I would call smaller logs. Maybe I can't do the 12 and 16 footers, but I certainly can get enough on there to do some cutting. And this is a pretty good sized log right here. This is here probably, oh, that's got to be 20 inches anyway, 19 or so. Anyway, it's pretty good size. So I'll get some good lumber out of that. And basically this is some of the top end trees. You can see there's a lot of branches and whatnot on them, so a lot of the nicer logs are still back there, but this will get me started. I'm a rookie at this. I'm new, so I'm going to learn, make some mistakes, going to have some fun, and we're just going to cut some wood. And I saw the price of lumber is going back up again. I think a 2x4 now in this area, 2x4x8 is up to $5.50. So this even makes me happier that we purchased this mill. This is going to be nice. We're not going to have to put our projects on hold, at least for lumber anyway. So pretty happy with that, and pretty happy with the way the cover worked on the sawmill. You can see my other camera film in here, and in general everything worked out pretty well. It was a nice day to get outside and get this done, and I don't have to think about it. Now I can go ahead and start getting some lumber cut. We'll have to get some more skids so we can stack it over here. I'll start making some stickers, and we'll start getting some lumber cut up. So we'll call it a day. Thanks for joining us. If you're new here and you enjoyed this video, wouldn't mind if you would subscribe, maybe make a comment if you have any questions, and I'd be happy to see what I can do to help you. I'm pretty new at all this myself. I'm not gonna joke with you, but I'm having a lot of fun, and we're going to get some stuff done. We are on our way. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.